Welcome to iBooks, add a sales invoice. There are three ways to add a sales invoice: via the left hand accounts, sales, the top new, and then finally via the dashboard under sales, add a new invoice. Before you add your new sales invoice, you need to make sure you've got your invoice templates up in your settings. So you go into your settings, all settings, invoice settings, choose your template, you can add additional text, etc., and include a company logo if necessary. Okay, so we're going to go back to add now our first sales invoice. We click on accounts, sales, brings us to the sales summary, then add invoice. We can add a new contact, or we can select one from our list. Selecting one from our list, the invoice number is defaulted to the next one available. You can then enable or disable credit control at this point still. Issue date is today. Due date, I'm going to put at the end of the month. We can add save files or upload files, as these would be files, for example, quote or a purchase order from your customer. We can select the account, so we're going to say turnover. I'm going to say goods. We've got the quantity, we're just going to sell one of these at £100. That's right, we're just going to have one, and we're going to sell them at a unit cost of £100. We're going to choose our VAT rate. See, we've got all our VAT rates available. This one's going to be 20% revenue. Automatically defaults and adds the 20%. We then add further items or write comments. When we're ready, when we finish, we can cancel this invoice if we don't want to keep it, save it as a draft for someone else to approve later, or save and approve. So I'm just going to save and approve. Once we've saved and approved, we have various actions available on the top. We've got we can set up an online payment. We can copy it, so that would be duplicate. We can add a credit note to it. We can archive it. Archive it will allow us to restore it at a later date, and then we can finally delete. We then can see it in PDF format. We can send an email. We can set up the direct debit, or we can edit. We can also, at the bottom, add payment details. So if it was paid today, how it was paid, bank account is paid in the amount, and then we can write a description. Normally, if you're using the bank feeds, you won't want to use this feature because you would do that as part of the reconciliation, so adding the payment against the sales invoice. I'll then take us back to the payment screen, and you can see that we've got invoice number 6 there for customer 1, and it's shown as unpaid. We can also, in this section, add credit notes, which work exactly the same way as invoices, except they don't have obviously a payment date. And we can also add recurring invoices. Now this would be something that we're going to charge on a regular basis. For example, some sort of rental contract or hiring basis, etc. Finally, we go back to our sales list. As you see, from there you can see all the sales that you've created. Okay, that's how you add a sales invoice in iBooks.